Hi guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another video on Conqueror's Blade. Well, I have been diving into the new season, predominantly playing siege battles, leveling up the new units, hoping to do a video on them shortly. But I thought it would be rude to not give this new 6v6 Colosseum mode a bit of a check out. I found mostly so far I really like to try and get this supply point from the start. Running with my old shield maidens, still my favourite unit at the moment. You can see there's a little bit of a standoff here. I kind of didn't want to go particularly with the Varangians behind, have a little bit of a look but pull back. And actually the enemy pulls back enough, we capture the supply point. And you can see here, you can see the Iron Reapers just pushing to the right around that corner. I'm thinking, okay, they're going to come out behind us, but I almost want them to do that because I can catch them on the corner. And that's what they do. I get a little bit distracted by those guys over there, catch the Shield Maidens and the Iron Reapers on the corner. I go to sword mode. We can pin them down because they're now one clump on that corner. That's why corners work really nicely in this game for this sort of stuff. We can pin them down, use my poleaxe CC abilities to keep that more locked in place, and we can push through his unit. And so we lost 2 Shield Maidens, and he basically lost his whole unit of Shield Maidens. So positioning is so critical in these sort of fights. Anyway, it allows us to hold the supply point, which is the main thing. Few Varangians running away, would be rude to not kill them. But this game isn't all about just holding this supply point. There's a few other elements to it. Firstly, there are a few AI bosses. And if you kill these, you get access to other units, which can be useful and sometimes can be a little bit of a hindrance, but it kind of varies. You also actually have to try and cap and hold the point, which you can actually just see on the minimap is on the right-hand side of the map. Because if you can capture and hold that, then you start to tick down the enemy's score, like you would in like a field battle or something. I try and get this Maul pinned down, because he was just running away. We can sort of keep him down, and there we go. He's dead as well. Just move out the way a little bit of the Iron Reaper charge, try and get round behind, and we can pull our unit of Shield Maidens into them, showing why these Shield Maidens are just such a dominant unit. Okay, we have a lot of friendly allies there as well, but these Shield Maidens are absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we've now lost the supply, so I want to get this back in, but then I really want to be trying to get one of these AI bosses down, kind of showing you what you're getting in terms of getting these extra units. As we, of course, grab ourselves another hero kill and push through. I mean, if you have any doubt about these Shield Maidens, I've had like 4 hero kills and what, 67 unit kills, something like that? Quite a dominant unit. But you can see now the enemy tyrant, and look, some of the enemy heroes are trying to get him down. We've got our friendly short sword here doing a good job trying to keep them pinned. I can keep that spear locked down enough to my Shield Maidens turn up. Look how much damage this boss is about to do. Oh! If you saw that, my Shield Maidens went from basically all full health to all a fraction of health in a split second from his ultimate ability. Super damaging. We do have to take out that short sword because he would have done quite a bit of damage. We're then able to get the tyrant on the floor. And bang! There we go. We got the kill. And now you see the little J icon has come up down the bottom. I can press that. And then it basically gives me a random alternative unit. Fingers crossed, women. Okay. Would not be what I would have picked. Not really a fan of these when I've got them fully doctrined and set up with double shot how I like them. Even less of a fan when they're just random ones like this. I was just checking they didn't come with anything like a double shot. They do not. So yeah, okay. Pretty crap. I would have rather stuck with my Shield Maidens. Thought we might get a few shots off here. Not really to be, so we decided to start pushing them forwards. And now this is the cap point. Now it kind of works a little bit differently. It's not like a traditional cap point in Conqueror's Blade where you capture it and then if you step on it, it's still owned by you. To be capping score here, you actually physically have to be standing on it. And that opens up to a double Hwatchifier from purple quality Hwatches on that ledge there, which just does an immense amount of damage. I try and use that pole for a little bit of cover. For some reason I thought if I'd sort of come around here I might be able to get the Pavis to sort of shoot. I have to go for the shields to try and keep them vaguely alive and then try and just sort of pull them out of the way of the danger. But we do lose a few of the unit. I don't really want to be running them in shield mode. And the enemy has actually recaptured the supply point. So we really need to get around and drive these enemies off those Hwatches because they're just doing a lot of damage. Pull the Pavis round and then they just go to work, popping into some of the enemies on the point. Still hardly exactly doing phenomenal amounts of damage. Bloody Pavis. We should step with my Shield Maidens. But we do get stuck into what's left on the point, kind of help clear it up. And I guess it is also a good point to point out that obviously you can have gold era units in this new mode. You're not limited to tier 3 like you are in siege battles at the moment. Thought I might have a little bit of a pop on one of these Hwatches myself. These are actually AI cavalry that get unleashed. really damaging actually. Really will chunk down your health super quickly, so you have got to be careful of those. But with not a lot of other enemies around kind of in the obvious way, decide to pull back out and thinking about heading back round to the supply point so we can hopefully get a cap on there. A few more enemy cavalry, and then we do get the option to take some more reinforcements here, which I should probably have taken up the opportunity on. Got rid of these goddamn pavés. But I think by this point, most of the enemy have really lost a lot of their own units, so they're a little bit down on numbers. And you've also got to remember that you can only basically have 3 lives, 2 respawns in this game mode. So if you're getting yourself killed as a hero, you know, we've chopped down a few of them already, then you can soon find yourself in trouble because you do not get to respawn after that 3rd death. Try and go for this maul. He backs off, so I thought might as well take down the artillery so it can't keep shooting down into us. Ooh, there's the maul again. Oh, I missed my ultimate, but we can bill hook him onto the floor and do a little bit of vector cobbing into him, and go for the pushback. Keep him on the floor. Poleaxe CC, when you get to chain it, really is quite beautiful, unless you're on the receiving end of it, in which case it sucks. But so far we're just holding this point, and you can see now we're really starting to sort of chunk down the enemy's score, and we're getting closer and closer towards the victory. I guess you can either do it this way, or you can just kill the enemy heroes to the point that they're out. But I press J again, and this time get a bit of a better choice of some Keshiks. Much better than the pavés. Run them through these enemy hussars here on the point, drag them back through, and then complete to capture the point. Because I haven't actually got a horse, because my horse is dead. And if you're going to run Keshiks, you really kind of need a horse. Start pushing them back out, see these berserkers come out, think they're going to be my target, but that's it. We get enough cap on the point, and that secures us the victory. And we're able to help carry on through, and we get this naff little ending screen at the back. Anyway, it was quite a fun little match. I do kind of enjoy some of these game modes. I think I still prefer Standard Siege more, but it is quite fun to check some of this stuff out from time to time. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for lots more Conqueror's Blade content. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all on the next one.